Chat, chat, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, everybody. There you go. Hi, everybody. How is everybody's Thursday today? Um, mine is shitty. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad day, but it's not a particularly good one either. That's what I would think. Mainly it has to do with the taxes. Yeah. In short, I still have to go back tomorrow. So what I feel like can be done in one day, 3 days ko siyang babalikan. I don't know. I have an entire rant about it. We can talk about it later, chat. How about you? How about you? Busy Thursday? Ugh. Busy Thursday. I mean, that's okay. Kasi nga, sabi mo, Pao, as long as mukhang wala nang gagawin bukas, that's not so bad. Yung pangit yung kapag di na uubos yung trabaho no? Who this
Hello
is?
Wafu, busog po ako. Had dinner with friends at only some gyapsel this evening.
Let's
Pero
go.
nakaka-bad trip talaga taxes tapos nanakawin lang ano.
Yeah. And then, again, chat, I have an entire rant that I want to share with you. Sobrang bad trip. W's in the chat for Gio. Thank you so much for that, brother. Let's go. Let's get some W's up in here. Yeah. Yeah, Levy. I see what you did there. Yeah, so I see some of you talking about Charlie Kirk. Anybody here a fan of Charlie Kirk? So yes, chat. I think a lot. It's all over our feeds by now. We are all pretty familiar with the fact that Charlie Kirk passed, right? Charlie Kirk passed. Okay. I don't like the dude. Just to wait. Let me just get let me get something here that I could show you. Charlie Kirk. There you go. Charlie Kirk, chat. So lots of basically the internet. The internet is talking about this guy. Wall Street? No way. BBC. I like BBC. There you go. So Charlie Kirk died earlier today. Assassinated, murdered, right? I didn't watch the video. Sinong nakapanood ng video neto? Sinong nakapanood nung video nung ano niya? Kasi parang hindi ko kaya panoorin eh. You watch it? It was gruesome, right? Like no chance of survival daw talaga. Tama, diba? No chance of survive. Yeah. Yeah, because I think he was hit at the jugular. Yeah. Yep. So basically, jugular, I think, is one of the biggest arteries of the body. And it, the jugular, no, the jugular is a vein. It's a vein. Jugular. It's a vein, right? Yeah, it's a vein. So it brings blood back to the heart. Dang. Yeah, there you go. So he got hit there and basically he passed. One of the most common things spreading around with Charlie Kirk is the fact that he was pro umabot siya ng operatory pa rin. Inoperahan siya. Inoperahan siya? Okay, so umabot siya doon. Okay, so I was gonna say something about Charlie Kirk. Okay, so one of the quotes spreading around the most about Charlie Kirk is that he is a guy who is pro-gun use. Like, he's pro-gun ownership. And he even was quoted. Wait. I'm pretty sure it's all over the internet now. He was quoted to have said this. Okay, ito ang kumakalat na quote, pinaka-kumakalat na quote na nababasa ko. It's worth the cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every year so that we can have the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is the right to bear arms, if I'm not mistaken. The right of people to keep and bear arms. So basically, he is pro-gun. And it's not so much about, are you pro-gun or anti-gun, but the irony surrounding this and his ultimately the fate Charlie Kirk had, because this guy again supports gun ownership, and he was quoted saying this because it's almost as if wala siyang pakialam. Wala siyang pakialam sa deaths ng mga taong namamatay because of gun violence. So yeah, there's that, and people, I would say he's a very abrasive when he talks about his beliefs. So that said, like I mentioned earlier, I don't like him. I don't like the dude. I don't like how he argues. And some people feel like it's just that he debates in college campuses because these are young minds that can be molded for better or worse. But other people also feel like him debating in colleges makes it seem as though he's picking on kids, right? Okay, so anyway, that's this dude. And again, like him or hate him, I don't think anybody deserves to be murdered. That's it, okay? I don't think that it pushes anybody's narrative or personal interests forward when you have somebody murdered in this way. So I saw a video that perfectly sums up the way I see this, and you may have seen it yourself as well. I have the video over here, and I think we should all watch it. I think it's a video that we may learn a thing or two from, especially if you are against this dude and are still debating within you whether or not, not whether or not, but what to do with his murder. So let's watch this together, chat.
Charlie Kirk got shot. What? The right-wing guy? Yeah, he got shot on campus in the middle of a debate. Fuck! What? I thought you hated the guy. Yeah, but just because I disagree with the guy doesn't mean I believe he deserves to get shot. But he was spewing all of that hate speech on university campuses.
What do you think universities are for? It's not supposed to be some echo chamber where you hear the same opinions thrown back at you. It's supposed to be a place where you learn how to be a critical thinker. And the only way of doing so is by having your own ideas attacked. So you can learn to either defend or throw away the ideas that don't serve you. Not to be a safe space. It's supposed to be dangerous because ideas are dangerous. A single idea can heal or poison an entire nation.
Well, he said pew-pew deaths are a necessary cost to having a Second Amendment.
That's what I'm afraid of. That we forget that we're brother and sister. That we dehumanize one another, assuming malice, but we forget that merit is not monopolized by either side. That we need one another. That through compromise we might be able to find some semblance of truth. Because if we point a barrel, we become a monster too.
So that's the video, but I think a lot of the video's essence is in the first 10 seconds. So we'll replay the first 10 seconds and then talk about this again really, really quickly.
Charlie Kirk got shot. What? The right-wing guy? Yeah, he got shot on campus in the middle of a debate. Fuck! What? I thought you hated the guy. Yeah, but just because I disagree with the guy doesn't mean I believe he deserves to get shot. But
there, that's it. It's the things he said were crazy. There's that, the S-aid, him saying that about his daughter, him not caring so much about, or almost being dismissive about school shootings, and I don't know, that guy passes my feed. Uy! Thank you, June. Thank you for subbing on Facebook. W's June. That guy passes my feed every so often, but I just can't. I end up watching the entire thing because I just can't stand the beliefs na meron siya. Super right winged, and I don't know, just not my cup of tea talaga. But at the end of the day, I think it's really just that, man. That guy shouldn't have been shot. Because it's only going to create more problems and it's only going to create more tension. I don't think anybody's beliefs are going to be fortified by this at all. If anything, mas mag-create lang siya ng division between people. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Levy. Medyo insane yung mga sinasabi niya. But yeah, I didn't go rabbit hole into this entire thing. But I can't help but just look at my entire feed today. Lalo na sa global news. And it's just filled with Charlie Kirk stuff, man. So yeah, I had a lot of time going through some of those threads when I was in BIR earlier. But before we go on ahead, chat, why don't we fill up the names for our wheel of names? We do have a mini raffle going on today, and I believe I think we can have maybe 2 winners? 3 winners. 3 winners. Mini raffle. 2 winners, Sony loot bag. Wait. What? 1 winner, Fuggler. That's it. Very, very simple. I want to re-raffle the Fuggler as instructed by Lirio. So we do have the Fuggler over here. Boom. Fuggler. And a very, very simple loot bag giveaway by Sony, which as much as I want to do something with it, I really don't have a purpose for it or a reason to use it. So I would rather that somebody is able to use the Sony giveaway. Sony giveaway is not much, but it is very useful if you need them. Meron tayong hat. We do have a Sony hat. Oh, and a Sony dry fit shirt. There you go. Sony hat, Sony dry fit shirt. So that's what's going to be given away today. 2 of that and 1 Fuggler. So very, very mini in terms of the scale of our raffle. All right, chat. Press 1 if you want to join. Ban repeat winners. Oh, thank you for the stars. I appreciate it. Who this? Thank you for the stars. Oh, it's AIDS. Yeah, it was gruesome. It's gruesome for sure. Malapit na ba? Ilang milligrams yung melatonin mo, Gio? SWG, LJ, Lirio. Lirio, if ikaw ulit yung manalo ng Fuggler, feeling ko sa'yo na talaga to. Levy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Oh, 2 mg. I'm only on 1. Other people rock 3, 5, 9. I think si SWG naka 10 eh. Naka 10 milligrams si SWG. Oh, what? 3? Yeah. Okay lang naman daw yan, Levi. Ikaw naman daw ang pinakamagaling na runner-up pagdating sa ating mga raffle. Oh, also got a haircut. Not sure if it's obvious, but I got a haircut. I still don't know how to style my hair. And I showed Kuya Andy our Kuya Andy video. And he really liked it. Tawang-tawa siya nung nakita niya. Yeah, but got a haircut. I feel like from here on out, it's going to be our hair getting straighter and straighter na ulit. Yeah, there. See? Very clean, actually. I like it. I like the clean haircut. Ang last bencher? Ano ibig sabihin ng last bencher? Oh! No, I still don't get what last bencher is. I'm trying to imagine what last bencher could mean. Oh, last na uupo. Okay, I get it now. Oh, I get it. Talaga? 2mg? You know what they don't like doing, chat? I don't like taking melatonin 2 nights in a row. Because it works. Not that it doesn't. But my problem with melatonin, even if it's only 1 milligrams, is that if I take it 2 nights in a row, the following day, sobrang groggy ko na. Like, I have to take like maybe 300 milligrams of caffeine just to feel human. Does it have anything to do with body weight? That I'm curious. Na-curious ulit ako din bigla. Melatonin. Wait, let's ask our best friend. Think like a world-class pharmacist with expertise in sleep. With expertise in sleep. Is melatonin dose dependent on body weight? Timing of administration and circadian rather than by pure body size. Unlike many drugs where distribution volume scales with body, melatonin is a hormone that works mainly as a, I have no idea what that means, chronobiotic signal to your brain's suprachiasmatic nucleus. Its effect is not linearly dosed depending on body weight. A 50-kilogram adult and a 100-kilogram adult will often similarly respond to 1 to 3 mgs because the SCN is sensitive to presence and timing, not concentration. Oh, there you go. So, yeah. 3 to 5 has no effect. 6 is the sweet spot. I feel like 6 maybe just is the sweet spot for you, AIDS. Would you like me to also break down why some people feel nothing at 3 mg while others get knocked out? There you go. I think this is a question. The answer to this question might get AIDS more insight, because I want to know too. Yes. Metabolism speed. Some people are fast metabolizers. They break down melatonin quickly, which has a shorter effect. Others are slow metabolizers. Melatonin lingers longer, more drowsiness, morning grogginess. So yeah, maybe that's me. Maybe that's me, chat. I have a slow metabolism. So the following day, again, I don't like taking melatonin 2 days in a row, because what ends up happening to me is I end up being super groggy the following day. Coffee sensitivity is a rough clue. If caffeine keeps you up for hours, you might also metabolize melatonin more slowly. There you go. I guess it's that. Sensitivity. Receptor sensitivity also. There you go. People differ genetically in receptor density and sensitivity. So, kung gaano ka sensitive sa melatonin, it depends. Could be. Could be, Gio. Mabilis yung metabolism mo. Yeah, there you go. I like it. I like it. By the way, we are listening and watching. Sorry, we are reading from ChatGPT. So just a reminder. I feel like I have to say this often because we often consult ChatGPT. Just as a reminder, chat, ChatGPT is not a factual source of information. ChatGPT is an algorithm that responds to your queries based on math. So sometimes it can just totally make up stuff, but because it also sounds so convincing, you might not know. So if it's very important, you may have to fact check it yourself, do it the old-fashioned way. Can you imagine saying that these days? The old-fashioned way is to Google. That's how you know, right? That's how you know we're in the future. That's how it's now the old way of researching, Googling. Then again, ChatGPT is not a place to research at either. I've read that before. Overwhelmed and underwhelmed, but never just whelmed. Maybe when you're whelmed, you're just chill. I know the old-fashioned way is going to the library, but the problem with the old-fashioned way, aka going to the library, is that it's not even as good or as efficient. You know how sometimes the old-fashioned way can be better than contemporary ways? I think research is where one of those things just doesn't work the same. Na ang old-fashioned way ng research is nowhere near as efficient as Googling. Can you imagine though? Inabutan ko pa naman yun. Grade 7 ako. No, first... Was I in grade 7 or first year high school? Fourth year high school when I had to write my first thesis paper. Not college thesis, but just an English class thesis. God. My English research paper, maybe? Not necessarily thesis. I remember, nag-library pa ako. Naabutan ko pa yung library. You'll still love going to the library? What? Okay, I have a legitimate question, and I don't mean to sound ignorant or snooty for this, Gio. What research advantage does the library have over Googling and having access to journal articles online, other than vibes? Because yes, when it's vibes, library might win. So we're talking strictly about research. Ano ang lamang ng library? Kasi kung kaya mo naman na i-research sa Google Scholar or sa ano ba yung mga journal article na JSTOR, tama ba? Why go to the library? Same, paring Ray. That's also vibes. Too snooty. Welcome to the stream. Tavis, how do you feel about Charlie Kirk? As somebody in the US, no right or wrong answers. Some of us are neutral with Charlie. Some of us abhor him. Some of us just don't like him. So no right or wrong answer. Okay, that's fair then. Oh, hey, no, now that makes so much more sense, Gio. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Of course, books that you have to pay for. Books that you have to otherwise pay for might be available in the library for a much cheaper fee, if not free. Right? Free, completely free. Kung public library. Okay. That's pretty much the tone everybody has, Tavis. That murder is not it. But at the same time, Yeah, I don't like the dude. Guapo yung librarian? That's some kind of fantasy fulfilled, huh? Parang growing up, I can't even remember the librarian. The librarians I grew up with in school are always just old people. Swerte mo naman, Gio, at eye candy yung librarian mo. Teka, di ba ano yun? Laro sa baga? Isn't that like bold movie? Di ba bold yun? Or no? Mas matanda ka sa librarian ng law school. It was a book? Ito kasi yung lumalabas kapag ginugoogle ko siya eh. Aramina. Well, not Angel Aquino's there. Monique Wilson. Bold. For a second there, Levi. Kind of wish na same tayo ng school. Oh. Right. Soksay din ako. That's my official college. I'm part of the social sciences. But I think libraries for me are underwhelming. No, not underwhelming. But not overrated either. But I feel like the scholarly articles, the journal articles, the research that I needed, hindi siya madaling na access sa library namin at the time, especially because we had like a 10-year limit to the age of our resources. So most of the time kailangan bago yung research, and we could only really access that if we used the library's internet. Kasi libre ang internet, libre ang JSTOR sa school namin. JSTOR nga ba? I keep saying JSTOR. Ito yung ano, di ba? Ito yung Purdue. Ano pa? May Purdue rin, di ba? Purdue. Basta yung ano, pinagkukuhanan na research, libre sa school kapag ginamit mo yung library. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it really depends, I suppose. Depends kung na-utilize nyo talaga yung library. Personally, I didn't. But I think a lot of you guys had a pretty good relationship with the library. The way I used the library before when I was in school, because it had perfect air conditioning, great couches, and just a quiet vibe. O di pinagtutulugan ko. Doon ako sumisiesta. What's TC-WAG? What's TC7? Yeah, exactly. Same tayo, Paolo. The library for me, perfect set of conditions para magpahinga in between long breaks. Vibing the naps. Till now, Levi? No. Is that real? Yell, are you here? Can you confirm what Mok said? Mga isko natin in the chat, can you confirm this? That's nuts. What does smoochy sounds even sound like? Like the sound of saliva? Calculus. Gross. What? Dito wala. Gosh. I've been hanging out in the wrong libraries, chat. Oh, Levi, have you tried the nasal strips? Maybe yun yung sagot. Nasal strips ang sagot sa snoring mo. There's a fake library? Let me Google that for a quick bit. Fake library. Let me just do some quick research here. Let me check out JSTOR for the fake library. Oh, you should try the ones by Nasalite. I mean, I know because si Ali Orts gumagamit ng nasal strip ngayon. By the way, parang maraming nagkakasakit ngayon. Is it just me or people are sick right now with a cough? There seems to be a virus going around. SWG sick, yeah. So parang may virus going around. Ali Orts is sick. Mommy Keiko, I think, is almost gonna get sick. Zach was sick, but all within a 1 week time frame. The government. Sick of what, Tavis? Sick of riding your Jeep? Alright. You can send it my way, Tavis. I can drive your Jeep. Yeah, yung turnaround no ng tao. SWG. And even the glasses. Right? The glasses. Well, you don't wear the glasses of other people, but I feel like you always touch glasses. So yung transfer of fomites might be worse for you. The Jeep stays with me. Yeah, I saw that, Gio. When Philippines. No, I mentioned it in the stream last Tuesday. Na I do feel like our government is trying to keep things together. They are doing their best to keep shit together because shit went down in Indonesia. Nepal just started burning their own Malacanang, right? So I feel like our government is also trying to do their best, but it's a shitty situation here too, chat. Is the answer a revolution? I don't know. I really don't know. Like, if I could be perfectly honest with you, I can't say that it is, but I also don't want to say that we aren't ripe for one. Kasi sobrang kalokohan talaga yung ginagawa sa atin eh. Sobrang kalokohan. And naramdaman ko yun. Naramdaman ko yun when I went to the BIR. I've been going to the BIR. I mentioned it earlier. I do have a rant when it comes to the BIR. And I want to let you know more about it right now. So, I'll be honest with you. I was not able to convert my official receipts into service invoices. For the longest time, ginagawa ko lang yung OR. Pag nag-i-issue ako ng OR, tinatakpan ko lang yung official receipt Nilalagay ko service invoice. It's the workaround, okay? It's a legal workaround. So, official receipt, tatapalan, lalagay ko service invoice, and then fill out all the other details. And so when I finally wanted to convert my official receipts into service invoices, I got fined. Because I think there was a time window where pwede mong gawin yun because the government, BIR, gave everybody a window of opportunity to convert their ORs or official receipts into SIs or service invoices. And in that time window, people had the opportunity to just they had to. It's a mandate. Kailangan mong gawin. You have to convert it, and in the process of doing so, pwede mo raw munang takpan yung official receipt, and then again, just put the word service invoice manually. I thought that could go on forever until I realized na mandatory nga siya at kailangan palitan. You know how much the fine is? The fine for not... This is insane to me, chat. And it's standard. It's across the board. It's not based on your tax bracket. It's not based on who you are or what you do, how large or how small or large your business is. Lahat ng tao, ang fine nila, if they failed to convert their ORs into SIs, 21K. That to me is stupid, man. Why? Why 21K? Where do you even get that number? What if you're a micro business? What if wala kang kinita? What if you're in the negative? What if you're just trying to go what if you're already issuing ORs? Not really and you just, again, ignorance of the law is not excusable. But do you get my point? 21K? 21K? That's stupid. Hey, 1V, don't say that. You have to retract that. You have to retract that. Don't dox yourself. Gotta retract it. You gotta do it the Levy style. Si Levy, si Levy, I am definitely paying my taxes. No, not missed taxes. Failure to convert the OR into SI. Failure to convert my official receipts into service invoices. So I got fined 21K for that. And it hurts. It hurts because why? What's even the reason? Is there going to be a detrimental effect to the system kung hindi ako nag-convert? Work around nga. Pwede mong tapalan lang yung OR eh. Why not just let people finish their OR, let it be that way, and then give it enough time, maubos yung OR nila, let them use their sales invoices. It's stupid. You know why? Because when you... Let's say sinundan mo. This to me also doesn't make sense. Let's say sinundan mo yun. You're on time, you don't pay your fine because you've successfully converted your ORs into SIs. Do you know how much it is para magpa-print ng mga service invoice? For 10 booklets, chat, it's 1,200 to 1,500. Depende pa kung sino yung service provider or sino yung printer mo. Why? Why require people to shell out that money? Why not just wait for them to finish their ORs, however long that will take, and then pag naubos, tsaka sila mag-SI? Pero what if kakapaprint mo pa lang ng OR mo, 1,200 yun. Kasi 10 booklet. And then kailangan mo ulit mag-print ng 10 booklet ng SI. It's dumb. It's dumb as shit. I mean, of course, I'm missing something here, right? Of course, there's a technical reason kung bakit kailangan palitan yung OR at going SIs to. So anyway, my rant doesn't end there. My rant is the fact that it's gonna take me 3 days. I'm not yet done. Twice na ako nag-BIR, pero alam niyo yung pinapaikot-ikot lang ako all over the place. So I'm at one station, and then they tell me to do this, to go to this station. Pagdating ko sa station na to, sasabihin nila sa station, "Huh? Bakit mo ginawa yan? Dapat hindi mo ginawa yan. Dapat nagtira ka ng OR mo. Kasi anong i-issue mong OR habang pinapaprint mo yung SI mo?" The fuck? Sinabi nung unang tao, punitin ko na yung mga OR ko eh. So ngayon, wala akong pang-issue. Kasi sinabi sa akin nung unang tao, pwede naman daw ako humingi ng quote-unquote temporary booklet habang piniprint pa yung mga SI ko. Sinabi nga sa akin, hindi ako pwedeng issuean ng temporary booklet. So, how am I gonna get paid, Chad? How am I gonna ask for my Heinz money? How am I gonna ask for my Nestle yogurt money? My Shopback money? My Lazada money? How am I gonna get paid if I can't issue them receipts? Because I still have to wait 1 to 2 weeks, yun daw yung lead time, para mapaprint yung mga SI. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. And alam niyo kung bakit pinapunit na sa akin lahat ng OR? Kasi sinabi sa akin nung unang tao, "Sir, hindi na pwede gamitin yung yung tapal technique. Hindi na raw pwedeng takpan lang yung OR tapos sulatan ng service invoice. Invalid na raw yun." So pinapunit niya na sa akin lahat ng OR. Again, only for the second person to tell me na dapat hindi mo pinunit lahat. Nag-iwan ka muna kahit sana 3 o 5 para pwede mo pa rin takpan yung OR na word. Ano nagsasabi nyo? Diba? So another rant that I have that's also related to this is the fact that there are documents, chat, that they will not print for you and that you have to print for yourself. Diba? It is dumb as shit that you have to print some of the documents yourself. What? And now, don't get me wrong, but that's stupid. That's stupid. And guess what? Sa pinakababa nung building nung BIR, how convenient. A privately owned third party computer shop. Not really a computer shop, pero printing service. Diba? Completely separate from the BIR. And guess how much magpaprint ng one page? Papaprint ka lang ng one page. It doesn't matter if it's actually black and white nga lang yung pinrint eh. But guess how much it took me to print the screenshot of my Maya savings dahil yun yung pinambayad ko at kailangan nila ng hard copy nung resibo. That's what I used to pay my fines. Guess how much to print on a short bond paper the screenshot? 25 pesos? Exactly. No, 25. Hindi color, 25. Resibo or screenshot nung Maya payment ko, 25. And that's just one paper. That's dumb as shit, bro. One paper. Now imagine if you needed to print 3, 4, 12, 20 plus pages. It's so dumb. It's so price gouging, 'di ba? Ang tawag doon. Yun na nga mock eh. Iba yung sinabi sa akin ng officer of the day. Hindi na raw pwede yung tapal technique. Ewan ko ba? So okay, where does this all go back to? Or what do I really want to say with this? Chat, we got plundered hundreds of billions of pesos, right? In the last week alone, we've come to find out that over the last 10 years, 1 trillion pesos yung estimate. 1 trillion yung estimate ng ninakaw na pera sa atin kasi dahil napunta siya sa erroneous na mga flood control projects, mga anomalous pala na flood control projects. Imagine if even just 1 out of 1,000 of a 1 trillion went to funding these goddamn agencies with printers and paper. Imagine if a million pesos, 10 million, 50 million pesos was used for better training, for a better system. Then people don't need to go back more than once to run a very simple BIR errand. There are just so many steps to take now na parang mga tao ngayon, gusto ko na nga magbayad ng tax. I want to make it simple. I'm here, I'm ready to pay my taxes. I'm very willing to do it. Pero pinahihirapan pa ako. Diba? What? It's just dumb. It's inefficient, and it all goes back to that, right? Money that could have been used to optimize the system, buy those printers, better training, subsidize the printing. I'm so annoyed, chat. Again, I'm just thinking about what I have to do just to get my BIR sorted out. And alam ko kaya sa isang araw. But here I am. I have to go back another day tomorrow just to finish it. I don't even know if I'll finish it by tomorrow. Hopefully. Like, I really do hope. Layo nung precinct ko. Precinct ba yung tawag doon? Hindi precinct. RDO. Ang layo. It's a 40-minute drive going there. A 50-minute drive coming back. Anyway, rant over. I know, right? Rant over. I guess hindi man ako naapektuhan ng baha. You know, because I'm in a condo, Netflix and chill lang dito. Sasarado ko lang yung bintana, bubuksan ko lang yung aircon. Netflix and chill na. Kaya chat, invest in a condo. But I do feel the damage, right? The damage of what corruption does in running or processing my taxes. Sobrang stupid talaga. Ugh. Imagine, I mean, look, it's so inefficient that more people will end up just not paying their taxes. And when people not, what happens, right? When people don't pay their taxes, syempre hanapan pa rin ng gobyerno ng paraan para mabawi yun kasi kasalanan mo yun eh. Quote unquote, di ba? Kasalanan mo yun, di ka nagbabayad ng tax, sige, fa-fine kita. The government still needs to earn their revenue. So that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna fine you for failing to pay for your taxes dahil nahirapan kang gawin yun, pero kasalanan mo yun. Oh my God. Yeah, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I agree with you, Mark. 100% agree. 100% agree. I think these basic things, especially when the benefits cascade, right? Especially when the pros and all the good stuff affect each other, like a very, very positive chain reaction na napakadali lang ng solution. Imagine the solution could be as simple as free printing in the government building, subsidized printing by the government, because now people don't have to go. I mean, let's play this out for a bit. I know I said rant over, but let's just play this out for a bit. Let's say I have to go to work today, but I chose to take a leave because I have to process my BIR. I take my leave, undermanned yung office ko or undermanned yung employer ko. So I process my taxes, but at the same time I can't not process my taxes because my employer will also need me to have my taxes processed. But then I find out that I have to go back a second day. So mag-leave uli ako. So alam mo yung tipong it just affects everything. It just affects everything. Mag-leave uli ako. My employer will be undermanned the second time. Less manpower, less less positive for business. And maapektuhan siya, pero kailangan niya na nakaprocess yung tax ko. Ugh. Sobrang gulo. Good night, Gio. It's so messy and it's just such a pain. Tama si Mok. Dapat yung mga ganito basic, especially when we're talking about kita na ng government. 'Di ba? Pera na yun eh. Ready na magbayad yung tao. Make it easy for them. Yeah, tapos price gouging din, no? Yung mga photocopy areas. Price gouging. Yung mga Xeroxan sa tabi. Or again, like I mentioned earlier, yung 25 pesos. Pag print lang ng screenshot, 25 pesos. The best, wala pang resibo. Wait. Oh, no, that's what I forgot to add. I think that's one. That one is the icing. The cherry on top for me. So, yung printing service na nasa ground floor ng BIR building, which is clearly there to take advantage of people who need to get shit printed, they themselves do not issue a receipt. Nasa taas na nila yung BIR, ha? Wala silang pakialam. 25 pesos. I mean, ayan. Yan ang bayad mo sa photocopy mo ng yan ang bayad mo sa pagprint ng screenshot mo. Yeah, I've seen we've talked about Charlie Kirk earlier in the stream. Ay, nako. Anyway, chat, let's go back to this one. Who else wants to join? Tonight is going to be an easy dub for sure for those joining the raffle because we are giving away 3 prizes. And because we only have 6 people on the wheel, you literally have a 50% chance of winning. What's your opinion on it, Romeo? I'm excited, Levy. Let's make it happen. Hindi ka sinisingil sa prints. Oh, that's good for you, SWG. Dapat ganun. Dapat ganun. All the time. Everywhere. With Charlie Kirk. Because everybody has more or less given their opinion. Yay, SWG. I'm so excited to see you. Nah, it's all good, SWG. I promise. Benifam meetups and Benifam hangouts are always the chillest. Alright, mukhang naghahanap ng away si Mok for Saturday. Oh, Levy, you coming on Saturday? I don't have, actually, chat, wala akong access sa guest list. Ang may access lang sa guest list si OJ. You bringing a girlfriend with you? Yan, tama yan. Tama yan. Ano to? Meeting ng mga shy ito. Oh, okay, got it, Levy. Don't worry, Chad. As a shy boy myself, meeting ng mga shy ito. Got you, Romeo. I just can't promise na mamaman ng maayos yung stream. But I'll try my best to make it so that makikita yung buong venue. Oh, I saw that one. Legit pala yun. Akala ko endorser lang siya ng brand na yun. Kanya pala talaga yun? Yeah, on Discord, it will be a stream. Oliver, ikaw ba yung taga Davao? Chat. One of us isa sa atin taga Davao. Is it Oliver? I think it's Oliver. Oliver, right? Si Oliver yung taga Davao? No, it's not Romeo. Romeo's not from Davao. Yeah. Ang alam ko si Romeo yung pinapadalhan ni Rize. Tuwing nananalo si Rize ng raffle. No, I forget. Yung nanalo ng Sunny's Flask. Ano yun, by the way, chat? Medyo madugo ang delivery fee ng Davao. Not to mention, yung parcel size nung Sunny's Flask, medium pa. Hindi siya kakasya sa maliit eh. So, kailangan kong bilhin or kailangan kong bayaran yung yung medium-sized. But it's okay. It's a promise I've made to you that for as long as you win the raffle and you're in from the Philippines, ako na bahala sa delivery nyo. That's true. Yeah. Ay, nga no, kamusta Romeo si Riza? Yeah, I heard about that. Na-scam nga si Diwata. Oh no. Saan nabasag? Sa school? Yo, Vico is fighting back, yo. Is this real? Ngayon ko lang ito nakita, 1 day ago. Kailangan ni Vico ng backup dahil sigurado full force ng mga DSS vloggers laban sa kanya. Yo. Sasot. Matalino na tao ngayon. Alam nila ang kaibahan ng organic comments at messaging mula sa ops. Ang tanong, bakit? Ano ba ang mali sa sinabi ko na gusto akong baliktarin ng mga boss niyo? O baka mali ang tanong, ano ang tama na ayaw niyong marinig? Sa mga totoong tao, tingnan niyo ng maigi ang lahat ng site at kayo ang maghusga. Damn! This guy's fighting back. Man. Hindi nila basta maiiba ang narrative dahil buo ang image ni Vico. He is consistent since day one and hindi tumatagal ang fake news sa kanya dahil galing mismo sa kanya ang sagot. Mapapaisip talaga mga taga-Facebook kaya unlike before, hindi na sila basta-basta maniniwala sa fake news dahil si Vico mismo ang nagsasalita. I like this line. Dahil buo ang image ni Vico. Damn. Dude has to win. Dude has to win, chat. Isn't the president of France, wasn't he really young when he got elected? France president. This dude. He doesn't look that young. How young was he when he got elected? Alam ko ito yung bata lang nung na-elect eh. Wait. 40. There you go, yeah. He's only 47. He's been president since he was 40. There you go. Assumed the office, president of France, 8 years ago. Chat, he was 39, 40 years old. Is he a good president? Like, I'm genuinely asking. I don't know the truth. Is he a good president? Is he what's the sentiment on him? 39 years old when he became president. I don't know, but I all I remember is that when he was voted to into being a president, it was seen as a generally positive thing for the youth. Knowing France though, they don't deserve someone good, so irarally nila to. Mag-rally sila para patalsikin to. Age when became president. So 39. 39. Wow. He is also the first president of France born after the establishment of the Fifth Republic. There you go. 39 years old, chat. He became the youngest president in French history. Now I'm curious. Term length president France. 10. Wait, akala ko 10 years. 5-year term, that's renewable one, so 10 years. This is what we need, chat. What do you think? 5-year term, pwedeng back to back. Gino, imagine if Vico had that. Oh, you're using a nothing phone? Yeah, atin 6 years lang eh. Except if you're GMA. If you're GMA, you could pull off 9 years. If you're Marcus Senior, you could pull off 25 years. Nice. Naka-nothing phone pala si Levi. Pero sa alam ko, syempre, Vice President kasi si GMA nung nag-resign si Erap. I remember hearing the news during People Power 2. I think it was some international news outlet. Tapos tinatanong nila, so, kasi hindi pa officially nagre-resign si Erap nun eh. So parang sinabi yata, so right now, does that mean the Philippines has 2 presidents? Gumanon sila sa news. I remember, grade 2 ako. Masayang-masaya ako dahil walang pasok nun eh. But I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. 5 years, 2 terms. I mean, imagine, tas magiging 10. Oh. Hey, SWG, what happened to our iPhone dreams? No iPhone, no iPhone? Oh, yeah, thoughts on the iPhone, chat. Oh, in Discord, I'm sure you saw. There was a lot of action in our Discord, a little heated debate. It got a little hot in our main chat. I chose to just observe because everything, you know, naging under control naman lahat. Pass mo, please. Pero alam mo, chat, sinabi sa akin, I keep referring to my friend or my friends. But my friends did say this over the weekend when we, you know, really got down to talk about it as titos. Because, tanggapin na natin, di ba? Mga tito na talaga tayo eh. But basically, sinabi nila that kayang palitan yung status quo in one presidential term. Like, we might think, right, that, you know, we're so fucked up as a country, so corrupt and just so hopeless that it might not seem like it's possible to change things or turn things around in one presidential term or isang 6 years. But someone did it. Right? Someone did it. In 6 years, he changed the way everything worked. Yeah, you know it, Mock. There you go. There you go. Exactly the person I'm talking about. In one term, napalitan niya lahat. So, who's to say that it's not possible for the better? No. Duterte. Naiba talaga ni Duterte lahat in one term. But, yeah, we're not a political channel, so I can't really talk about that more than just surface level. And I don't want to do you a disservice, chat. Yeah, GMA 9 years. Okay. iPhone, chat. Shit's hella expensive. Last year, if I'm not mistaken, 76,990. iPhone 16 Pro na 6.3 na 256 GB. There's this nice comment that I saw about the iPhone. Wait, let's look for a chart. iPhone 17 versus 17 Air versus 17 Pro. I'm pretty sure there are images going around already. Okay, let's just do this, right? So I saw something going around. I think I saw it in the MKBHD channel that basically says the iPhone 17 is function over form. Function equals form. iPhone 17 Air is form greater than function. And then iPhone 17 Pro is function greater than form. And I think that sums it up perfectly. This sums it up perfectly for me. So if you ask me what phone is best to get if you are an average consumer, my answer would be the 17. I don't think the 17 non-pro phone, or I don't think the line between I don't think the gap between non-pro and pro phones have ever been closer before. That is sobrang distinct eh. You get pro features, you get features on the pro models that are exclusive to that, and you won't get it anywhere else. And it's just, you know, when you're holding a 17 Pro, you just know you're holding a pro iPhone. Pero with the release of the iPhone 17 and how they essentially gave it promotion, mas manipis na yung bezels, it has very fast chip, bright screen. Parang maliit na yung gap between a 17 and a 17 Pro. I said it last year and I'll say it again this year. You'll need to have specific use if you want to get the Pro. You probably either need it for its functionality talaga. You need it maybe because you are a content creator. You need it maybe because you have apps that require a lot of computing power. that for some reason the non-Pro phone can't handle. But honestly, if you're gonna get the Pro, it's either one, because again, you have specific professional use for it, or two, marami ka lang pera. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Levi, sobrang tagal na ng 120 hertz na refresh rate, variable refresh rate at that too. You can find the 120 hertz refresh rate in almost all mid-range devices already. And it's a shame na sa iPhone 16 wala pang 120 hertz refresh rate. Ngayon lang nila nilagay. Because they called it ProMotion na ngayon napunta na sa iPhone 17. Yeah, sobrang shameful nun na ngayon lang napunta sa non-Pro phone yung dapat feature ng lahat na ng phones since 10 years ago or something. But yeah, the dual recording, is that limited to the 17 Pro? Is that limited to the Pro phones? I feel like the dual recording is something that you could get away with third party. Di ba marami na mga third party apps na gumagawa nun? Pwede kang mag-dual recording front and back. I think it's gate kept. But many apps could already, force your phone to record the front and back camera simultaneously. Yeah, it's been a thing for a while. So I think it's one of those things that Apple just wants to hype because they're having a hard time hyping anything else. But at the same time, you can't exactly blame Apple or blame any of these big tech companies. Sobrang mature na ng iPhone as a product. We're literally celebrating. I mean, this isn't exactly a new take, but we're celebrating screens that are more durable. That we're making an entire segment, an entire feature about how the glass is now more durable. When isn't that supposed to be like basic? Isn't like back then when maybe back then a decade ago? Isn't it just one of those things that you mentioned just because you improved it but didn't really make a feature or a big deal out of? Pero again, mature na eh. Mature na yung iPhones. So, imagine, pinag-celebrate na natin ang mas matibay na screen whereas dapat basic lang yun. Yeah, and I talked about this with Ali Orts the other night, Mock. I do feel like apart from Apple doing that, there's one more thing that they buy from or they get it out. There's one more thing they do from these devs apart from another reason for buying them out. Data. Diba? So that they don't have to do the data gathering. So, so they have they already know it's much needed. They already know na people use it, people love it. So, they buy out, they could easily write the software themselves. They could do it much better. But instead of starting from scratch, bibili nila yung kumpanya. Sometimes, you know what, Mock, they buy just building on what Mock said. Sometimes they buy these third-party apps only to shelve them. I forget what an example of that would be. Pero bibili nila yung app, bibili nila yung kumpanya para lang hindi na siya gamitin ever. So that nobody can ever use it again. Yun ba yun? Di ba may Beats pa rin? May Beats pa rin. Alam ko may Beats pa rin. Um, I think now too. I mean, a lot of my ideas are from mainstream tech creators. But right now, chat, nagkokopyahan na lang parehas. Both, all big tech, especially when it comes to smartphones, are just copying each other. None of them are actually, kumbaga, it's no longer taboo to be copying other products because right now the goal is to keep people within an ecosystem. I'll try to give an example. So I'm not sure if this is accurate, but I remember listening to a podcast, I think, or watching a YouTube video. But basically, let's say Apple has a journal app, right? Apple has a journal app, and it's so well loved by people, so much so that I'm not gonna leave the Apple ecosystem because my Apple Journal app is just so good. So, as Google, ang gagawin ko, gagawa rin ako ng journal app and I'm gonna make it so good too para pwede kang lumipat dito. At kung lumipat ka dito, I'll make it easy for you as well to transfer all the information that you had or to migrate. I'll make it very easy for you to migrate your Apple Journal into my Google Android Journal. So, gagayahin ng Google si Apple. Minsan, ginagaya naman ng Apple si Google. But the goal really is to keep people in an ecosystem or make it as easy for them to shift ecosystems. So, it's just, right now, parang hindi na, parang hindi na kasing valid yung copycat as a slight. Because both sides are copying each other now. What's up, Yale? Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know that. I saw that as a tweet, I think, Romeo. May meme na kumalat about the alarm na hindi pala siya infinity scroll. Parang 4:22 PM yata. Yung if you scroll through your alarm chat, so here. This has been old news. It's not exactly a novel anymore. Keep using that word. But if you go through your alarms and you set your alarm, okay, there you go. You see that? Okay. And you just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. Eventually, it will stop at 4 p.m. Here, let's see. I'm just scrolling. There you go. It stops at 4 p.m. That's it. It's the end of the list na to. Yeah, galing, no? I think it's only something people recently discovered. 5K subs! Hey! 5K subs! Let's go! Hanggang 4:22 PM ka lang daw pwede mag-doom scroll. I have no worthy take on that one. I just think it's rather fascinating because of how easy. I mean, Apple literally has a bajillion dollars. They could correct this overnight if they wanted to. But they don't. Maybe because they think it's a nice little Easter egg. Diba? Ano lang nila yun? Easter egg lang nila. Mga kakulitan nila. But it's something they could easily fix if they really wanted to. But yeah, anybody here getting a phone? See, SWG, you getting a phone? 17 Air or Pro. I think it's worth upgrading if you are coming from a 13 or older. If you are coming from a 14, it's something that you can consider. 15 or newer, You're just being greedy. So yeah, 13, sure, good, worthy upgrade. 13 or older, worthy upgrade. 14, 15, greedy. Parang di yata mabenta, Paolo eh. Kaya pinilitan nila ng Air. Kasi alam ko 6.5 inches to eh. 6.3, 6.5, 6.3, and then 6.7 yung max. Fan ka ba nung Plus? I knew it. I knew it, Mock. What? I could never. For me, I've always felt like the Plus or the Pro Maxes were too big for the pocket. Alam niyo yun na parang, I don't know. But I've always found it fascinating. Every time I get my hands on a Pro Max or a Plus, I've always thought that it's so cool to just have more screen real estate. Pwede bang iPhone 17 Pro Max 2TB 120 months to pay? Well, I am selling my phone. So pag nakita nyo na chat sa carousel or sa marketplace, kontakin nyo na lang ako. But I will be selling my phone. Base model pero 16. Ah, yeah. Well, don't you want the Air? The Air, wala nga palang 6.9. The Air is only 6.5. 16 Pro. Pero 256 gig. That's why the leap isn't too big for me, chat. Because I've always gotten a 256 gig phone. Yeah, that's the rumor, right? That the Air battery is gonna be really crappy. But let's see. Maybe they've made really clever software executions for the Air. Oh, that's a good buy. That's a good upgrade. That's a good upgrade, Paolo. Ako G naman ako basta 3 months to give. Ako G ako kahit 3 months to give pag binenta ko yung phone ko. No. Paolo. Here's what I'm trying to say. Kung ako sa'yo, Paolo, kukuha ka na lang ng bagong phone, itodo mo na. Paolo, doon ka na sa Pro Max. I must tell you, sadly, I will not get... Oh yeah, Tavis. Kami pala ni Tavis, chat. Tavis and I, we are the Apple slaves who renew our phones and watches every year. Because we have fallen trapped to the consumerism. Why aren't you getting a phone this year, Tavis? Si Paolo naka 12 Pro Max. Oh, yeah. Unpaid spokespersons. Yeah, exactly. But one thing I might not get is the Apple Watch. That's dumb. Chat, have you seen the Apple Watch? How do you compare watches? This one, it's crazy. Ito ang no change. This one is no change at all. Just look at it. Apple Watch 11. Just look at just look at this. There's absolutely no difference to the two watches. Look at this. Nothing. Look at that, chat. Walang change. Even the chip is the same. Wrist flick gesture? Come on, man. 15 minutes for up to 8 hours? Come on, man. Diba? No change. Look at that. Even the size, they say it's the thinnest Apple Watch ever. But I think they're just saying that because it didn't get any thinner than the 10. So technically, it still is the thinnest Apple Watch ever. But look at that, chat. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Brightness, screen. There's no difference. Even the quality of the screen. Ito yung... Like, I feel like if I upgraded, I would be dumb too. I would be dumb to upgrade if I upgrade my watch. Yeah, for sure. SWG. Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it, chilled pusa. Like I really don't know why you would want to upgrade from a 10. The best Apple. I mean, technically it has to be the best Apple Watch yet, right? Pero ito yung lap trip talaga. Walang just look at it. No difference at all. Except for a flicking gesture. The case is the same. Oh, look at this. At least you are gonna get 100% recycled titanium this time instead of 95%. Wala, oh. Look, you're not even gonna get recycled copper this time. I don't know. Even the packaging is different. They made a big deal out of the packaging also. Walang difference. What I do find weird is their choice not to include a different color this time, chat. I mean, a black color. Why do you think walang black? Is there an official reason? Is there a reason there isn't black? May white, nagkaroon pala ng white na Apple Watch. Which color would you get? Let's say money was no thing and you don't really care about it. What color would you get, chat? White, orange, or blue? I'm torn though. I'm torn between white or blue. I agree with you, Romeo. Incremental na talagang dahil nga sa maturity ng phones ngayon, incremental na lang talaga yung upgrades. 100%. Because year on year, you're not gonna be getting a lot. Silver, white. Yun na nga, ilalagyan ko rin naman ng case eh. Natural titanium was good. I feel like natural titanium was the best color Apple ever put out in an iPhone. Sobrang ganda ng natural titanium, chat. Unfortunately, just after 2 years of natural titanium and making a big deal out of it, they have now switched back to aluminum. I agree with you. I have one compelling reason though. Ito, binudol ko na yung sarili ko, chat. That's why there is no way you can convince me otherwise. But I do have one compelling reason on why I am upgrading almost carelessly from a 16 Pro to a 17 Pro. And it is... Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? It's this one! Chat, better streams. Just think about it. Better streams, right? If our front camera is better by a huge amount, from 18 megapixels to 12 megapixels, don't you think that would mean better streams now with the front camera? I don't know. I mean, we lahat na lang talaga ng justifications ginagawa ko na para lang mag-upgrade. It's the only thing. Ito lang talaga yung pinakaluho ko. Other than that, chat, I like saving my money. Yeah, because I think that's the problem with streams right now using the phone. We start with it's 720p max. I think with 18 with the new phones, our streams can be 18p, 1080p rather. But again, that's just me, man. I'm just binubudol ko lang yung sarili ko. Oh, speaking of streams, please do check out our new stream schedule. I posted it already. Chat, next week, ito na ang mga guests natin. We actually have 3 guests. On the 16th, we're gonna have Ingrid on. On the 17th, we're gonna have Kevin. So, Kevin and I are no longer going to be doing an IRL stream for the month. Kasi na-injure ni Kevin yung shoulder niya. So we can't really do anything physical. Initially, we wanted to do jiu-jitsu. But as much as possible, this guy has to rest his shoulder. Pinaparehab niya na nga actually. So instead of having an IRL this month with Kevin, we're just gonna do a stream together in the stream room. And then, Big DC, hopefully, Big DC, hindi pa to confirmed, but I did tell him that the 23rd, hopefully, pwede kami mag-stream together. Itong kay Ingrid chat, ito yung confirmed na. So yeah, couple of changes in our stream schedule. Please check it out in our Discord. Okay, balik tayo dito. Raffle, baby. Oh, good. I didn't know, Stein. I didn't know. Oo nga, na black finish could affect aluminum's thermal performance. Is that so? That's a good theory. Press 1 if you want to join the mini raffle chat. Very, very, very simple prizes lang tayo tonight. Online, Romeo, kung ako, cheap laptops, I would do Shopee Mall. Shopee Mall or Lazada Mall. Or even Shopee tapos super reputable merchant. Prizes natin tonight, 2 loot bag at isang fuggler. I know Barney would have loved to join tonight's raffle. Because si Barney trip niya yung fuggler eh. I see you yell. Okay, so loot bags. Loot bag check. How do I stand on my hair? Oh, I just messed it up. I don't know how to stand my hair. Okay, so ito yung loot bag natin. So very simple lang. By the way, when I do ship this to you, chat, I may not be able to include the paper bag. Kasi masyado siyang malaki para sa parcel. And it's gonna be too expensive to ship together. Okay? So just as a disclaimer. And then we have Sony merch here. We do have a... Sorry, natapos na yung stream. We do have a Sony cap. Okay, Sony na cap. And we do have a Sony t-shirt. Dry fit ito. Not for sale. Okay? So ito ang mga ipara-raffle natin. This is one Sony loot bag. And then the winner of the Fugler. Ito. Okay. Okay, so who else wants to join? Si Christian din daw. Tama ka na. Oo nga, no. Come to think of it. Di pa nananalo. Wait, no. Levy has won, right? It's impossible. Levy, you have to have won something. You have to have won something. Let me go to our DMs. Wala nga. Chat. Wala pang napapanalunan si Levy ever. I kinda find that funny. I'm going through the DMs and there's no screenshot of GCash. No screenshot of a delivery report. Oh, Levy, di pa nananalo. Oh, wala akong pake, sabi ni Mok. Yeah, totoo. Yun naman daw sabi ni Romeo. Wag daw magko-complain kung may jowa naman daw. Alright, who else wants to join, chat? I'll get your names and then we'll lurk again. Oh, we can do subway takes. Maybe after a Reddit thread, let's have some subway takes. Whoa, may mga analysts na dito. Oh, this is nuts, chat. Whoa, is this real? Just 2 hours ago. Sobrang legendary na nung photo na to, no? Damn. So convenient. How old is he? He's 80. Damn. They'll probably test him for it. Do you know that people do actually get caught for faking amnesia? People can get caught for faking amnesia because wala yatang retrograde. There's one kind of amnesia na hindi possible. I think it's I forget. Perfect timing amnesia. There's retrograde ba yung hindi hindi official. Yeah, see, look at that. It's whoa. Wow, million people march. Yeah. This is corny. Alright, let's just do subway takes. I feel like we have to let Reddit Philippines. We have to let Reddit Philippines cool for a bit. Hopefully there's something nice here so that we could get to talking about it right away. Kasi alam ko pinuntahan namin to ni Alec for a time eh. And Alec, if you can recall, chat, was one of our guests. Let's see what this one is.
So what's your take?
White people have to stop calling out autism like in public.
100% disagree.
Then you don't have enough white friends.
I have a lot. I actually have too many white friends. Everyone in my life is white, and they go, "That guy's autistic." I go, "I agree."
Exactly. No, but we don't do that in like other cultures.
What cultures do we not do that in?
Latin culture, we just go, "That's Jose and he likes to sweep." Like you just let that guy rock. Raul's just good at numbers.
Arabs just go, "He's."
Exactly. Yeah. But no one says it.
Right.
I think saying it is crazy because like when you were a kid and you saw someone with a disability or an ailment, and then let's say you looked at them and your parents were like, "Don't do that." You're like, "Oh, learned my lesson." And then now it's like we reverted back and people are like, yo, that one. You're like, yo, what are we doing?
I also do think that white people specifically have decided if you've got like a little flair to you, you're autistic.
Because there's people who have it and then there's people who are like, I think I have it. And that's crazier.
I mean, there is a spectrum.
But if you have it a little and you go up to a guy who really has it, and you're like, yo, I think I have it. Now that guy's got to be like me more, right? Like, bro, like you're making this competitive.
You know, the way that we're talking about it right now, we could just say he has it.
But why not just be like, yo, that guy's favorite color is red and that's all he wears. And I go,
I get it now. So you just want to be like, let's be descriptive.
Yeah.
Without having to necessarily put a label on it.
Yes.
What cultures do you think do the best with kind of pointing it out without pointing it out?
I think black people.
Oh, they're the best.
Yeah. Just like, yo, my cousin's coming. You don't go, yo, my cousin's coming, yo, he's a little weird, he's gonna look at the ground. Like, white people will give you the rundown.
They will give you a warning.
Yeah, black people are just like, bro, he coming.
Take it or leave it.
He's just like, he'll be there, and then he pulls up, he stands in the corner dangerously, and everyone's like, yo, is he good? I'm like, yeah, bro, he just got some shit on his mind, you know? He's hanging out, bro.
Okay,
He's
what
like,
do you guys think, chat? What do you think? Basically, the question here is, should we be blunt about it? Yeah, should we be blunt about it? Like, if there's somebody there, you should. That guy. My friend's coming. He's autistic. Should we, or no? Should we be blunt about it? Because I think white folks don't necessarily mean anything by it. It's just a preference, diba? It's a take. It's a take. Should we be adding it as a descriptor of somebody? Dapat ba idagdag natin na autistic yung tao? Depends on the context. Well, of course, if it's like an evening gown ball or like really prestigious event, and you say +1 mo yung kapatid mo and your brother has autism, of course you're gonna have to say that, right? But casual lang. Like, magkikita lang kayo sa mall, ganyan, or magdi-dinner lang kayo with your friends, and then you have a +1 na friend na may mental health problems. Ibang conversation pa yan, TJ. Yung special, I mean, calling it as it is versus calling it in that way. That's another conversation, but another interesting one too. Romeo's take here, medical term, so it's fine. But making fun of someone special, then it's a no. In the camp of calling it special or gifted or any other word other than the word itself, I'm more on the word itself. Like I'm in camp, call it as it is. Siguro dahil call it as it is. Or maybe you could even say he's a PWD. My friend is coming. He's a PWD. Parang weird din kasi. Yeah, some cultures are a little more open about it, but I think it's just communication style, Tavis says. Huh. Okay. Okay, I think Mok here has a nice point. He has autism versus he's autistic. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we can all go. I mean, like, the way this conversation is going. Pagdating no TJ, huh? Bakit kompleto naman yung legs niya? yun yung iisipin eh, no? Yeah, I think Tavis here is... I think we're more or less leaning on what Tavis said. Some cultures are a little more open about it, but I think at the end of the day, it's just a communication style. So, I guess intent, dito na naman papasok yung intent, context, and impact. Yeah, because you don't want to be making fun of other people. You don't want to be insensitive to other people. You also don't want to make other people feel uncomfortable. So yeah, it's a communication style. Contextual also. Culture could be. All right, let's move on. Another one. Find something. Ooh, thank you.
Hello pa din, Uncle Kuya.
Hello, Zakaru. Yeah, he has autism versus he's autistic. It's also another good way of putting it. All right, what's this?
So what's your take?
Beds are overrated and they're an absolute scam.
100% disagree. Beds are not overrated. I love sleeping in a bed.
You invest thousands of dollars into this thing and then you need all the bells and whistles. You need a bed frame, you need a headboard, you need a mattress, you need a mattress cover, you need a sheet, you need another sheet, and then all the upkeep. You have to wash the bedding like I just found out once a week, which is crazy.
That's too much.
I slept in a hammock for years. I slept on a dog bed for years.
A dog bed?
I slept in an extra large dog bed
Was
for
the
years.
dog bed on a bed?
No, it was on the floor.
Show me the dog bed. It actually looks quite nice. I don't know.
It was.
How much did that run you?
That was only $70.
That's so nice. It's still weird. You look like a freaking hamster.
Thank you. I'm just saying, like, other species, they don't do all this work to go to sleep.
Because they're other species.
I'm just saying, like...
Yeah, I actually found that funny. Other species don't need to do all that work to sleep because they're other species.
There's nothing wrong with, like, sleeping on the floor. Like,
No, there is nothing wrong with sleeping on the floor. Where do you sleep right now?
I was taught by society that I was never going to be able to have a lover if I didn't get a bed.
Your society's right.
So
I think by not getting a bed or by thinking beds are overrated in general, doesn't matter the bed, right? For as long as it's a good enough bed and you think it's overrated still, I think, my opinion, I think you've drank too much of the Kool-Aid. Nasobrahan ka na if you think beds are overrated. Yeah, I think I'm not vibing with it. Anybody else think beds are overrated, Jet?
after bringing people home and they told me they wouldn't do anything with me on the dog bed, I got a real bed.
And they are good people. They are trying to help you.
And then I just added the sheets. That's been a big thing.
You've been sleeping on it with no sheets?
Yes.
Just towels?
Just a mattress.
The material of a mattress is unlike any other material in the world.
You sound crazy because it's like, why do
I sound crazy?
Why do I need all this extra material?
Because it's comfy.
What is the purpose of sheets to you?
They feel nice on my skin.
Well, then why don't they just make a mattress that has that feeling already?
Because you have to wash it.
Why can't you just spray like disinfectant on it?
Too much Kool-Aid. Too much. There's this guy. OG fitness influencer. Asian. He's Asian. No, not Chloe Ting. There is this male OG fitness influencer. I'm looking for him. Is it? No, not him. Because this dude, chat, doesn't sleep on a bed. Trying to look for him. It's just a bunch of topless men. Hold on, chat. I'm trying to look for him. I think he saw. Wait, let me see. Because I want to show you. It's very much related to the bed. Let me just give me a quick sec to look for it. I'm sure mahanap ko yun kaagad. Nope. There you go. Okay, found the guy who I talked about it with. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Baka message unavailable na. There, I found him. Mike Chang. Chat, Mike Chang. This dude does not sleep on a bed. Let's see if we could find it. OG fitness creator. Let's see if we can find that video of his na hindi siya natutulog on a bed. It's crazy. Like, his bed is literally sheets on the floor. Okay, I wonder if we can find it. Wait, let me go back to my messages with my friend. Mike Chang. At least nahanap na natin yung guy. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that take. I feel like a bed is a good. Having a bed is good. Wala, di ko na mahanap yung kay Mike Chang. But basically, he's a very big fan of hard surfaces to sleep on. And the best part is he makes it an imperative for his entire family. Buong family niya, chat, natutulog din sa sahig. Homeless with style. Let's see if we could find it. Just give me a sec, chat. It's worth it, I promise. Tell me if you spot it. It's just a lot of white sheets on the floor. There you go. Why I don't sleep on a mattress. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Why I don't sleep on a mattress.
My bedroom, and I want to show you what we sleep on. So this is where I sleep on, right here, and my son sleeps here, and my wife and daughter sleeps here. Now this is not even a mattress. This is actually a rug. We put a sheet on there and just wrapped it up because I like to sleep on something really, really thin. Now these are actually mattress toppers. You see, there's a strap right here that you strap onto a mattress. Here's the reason why we don't sleep on mattresses and we sleep on these toppers and mats, because it's firmer. See, when we lay on the ground, the firm surface allows our body to be able to release tension because it presses against the body. It's like a natural way to massage the body. It clears tension, clears toxins, so we're a lot more healthier. It also helps us have better posture. Here's another reason why we use flat mattresses and be close to the ground, so we're able to roll around. You see, it's so much easier to engage with the ground when we are so leveled to it. We spend so much time standing up, sitting down. When we're low to the ground, it allows us to be able to bend our bodies more, allow more movement to happen, which increases flexibility, mobility, so we can create stronger, healthier bodies. So get rid of your mattresses, get closer to the ground when you sleep, and make it nice and firm to strengthen your body. Try this out, guys.
Chat, they will be friends. This girl and Mike Chang will be very, very good friends. Yeah, he's a fan. I mean, to be fair, this guy is a big fan of mobility. This is another video of his.
You know, guys, I was thinking, I can't imagine how life would be if I couldn't do this position of being in a deep squat. Because I do so much of my life in this position. I eat in this position often. I use my phone in this position all the time. I poop in this position.
No, that's unsafe.
Play in this position. I even organize shelves in this position. And you'll find that oftentimes when I sit, I have one leg up like this and I'm halfway in this position. Because naturally when we sit like this, it really tightens up our body. Our hamstrings, our glutes, and our lower back gets really stiff being in this position. But when we get into this deep squat, naturally we're stretching out all three of those areas. And plus, it's really good for digestion because the thighs presses up on the stomach naturally. So everything that needs to go down and out does. So practice getting in this position. You can go ahead and hold on to something.
Alright. Chat natin, sabi ni Levi, balls. Sabi, did you see this comment? Thank you for ball your help. But basically, big movement guy. Not a fan of all his work, but I don't think I'm also brave enough to try out his methods. All right, let's move on. Another Subway take. Here.
So what's your take?
My take is that all guys think they want to date the like cool, hot, artsy, baddie girlfriend with like baby bangs and a bad father, but that's actually not the case at all. What all guys in New York want is to date the like candid girlfriend. You can trademark that. Candid girlfriend is a girl who's like 5'5.5", naturally thin, has mousy brown hair no longer than shoulder length. She's like from New Hampshire, maybe studied art history, and I would say the biggest part of her personality is that she like loves pomegranate, and her boyfriend thinks that's like so quirky and adorable.
100% agree.
She's never the like overt center of attention.
I don't think I could. I think it's gonna be. I mean, can we move on from this? It's hard to relate to this because I think it's talking about New York culture. New York culture, and much as I want to give a comment on it, New York culture. Let's just move on. Let's move on.
What's your take?
Masyado siyang New York coded.
If I have to go up to order, I'm not tipping.
Oh, we've seen this already.
So what's your take?
Okay, first a heads up, all right? I am teetering between total dementia and murder because the noise in this town is out of control.
100% agree.
Okay, that's the take. Again, New York coded.
What's your take?
America has gotten soft ever since we stopped drinking whole milk. Direct correlation. Somehow we've been convinced by Big Nut to become
Yo, that's funny. We've been convinced by Big Nut. Big Nut kasi almond milk, probably the non-dairy milks. Okay, again. Let's start from the start. Masyado tayong na-distract. But I think this is a cool conversation to have, Chad.
Now, what's your take? America has gotten soft ever since we stopped drinking whole milk. Direct correlation. Somehow we've been convinced by Big Nut to become malnourished at a higher price.
I remember when I was a kid, I was drinking milk and I was going to be a big, strong boy.
You are a big, strong boy, bro.
That's because I was drinking whole.
These are 2 6-footers talking on the subway today.
I'm 5'12".
Bro, Big Nut is evil.
Big Nut's evil.
You know they're evil because they advertise on podcasts.
But milk used to advertise.
What was...
That's Yo, this guy has funny, good takes. They're evil because they advertise on podcasts. So medyo makulit yung take na yun, ah. This guy's being funny without trying to be funny.
Milk doing when they advertised? They were advertising for missing kids. Big Nut doesn't give a fuck about kids. They care about the environment, which they're coincidentally killing.
Because it takes more water to make Big Nut milk than it does to feed a cow.
Yes.
So you're drinking whole milk
every day, bro.
every day?
I'm 6'3".
And you think that's the milk?
I'm just saying, I don't know what whole milk has to do to get popular again.
It needs rebranding.
Maybe we gotta start kidnapping
We
kids.
gotta rebrand it. No, we don't gotta kidnap anyone.
I'm just trying to think outside the milk box. You know what I mean?
I think what we need, a celebrity endorsement. Like Michael Jordan, he had the mustache.
Mustache.
And then everyone was like, I want to be like Mike.
Nobody got a plant-based mustache.
We need Dua Lipa.
Yo, that's funny. A plant-based mustache. Saan niya napulot
To
yun?
drink whole milk and put it on her Instagram.
That'd be hot.
That would work.
I think for real, bro, we need to start kidnapping kids again. Let's kidnap some kids.
No,
let's put them on whole milk boxes. You know why they put kids on whole milk boxes?
No.
Because in order to have enough energy to find a missing kid, you need whole milk.
Okay, I like that take. All right, Chad. What do you think? What do you think about that take? What do you think about that take? The fact that, I mean, of course, if you're lactose intolerant, ibang usapan yun. But do you think that there is only one milk to rule them all? Which is whole milk? Not low fat, not non-fat, not skimmed, not soy, not oat, not almond, not any other kind of milk, but just whole milk. Whole milk is the one and only milk worth respecting. Whole milk is good for your bones. It's good for your protein and it's good for your muscles. It has the fat to get you nourished with enough calories. What do you think, chat? What do you think? Whole milk is the only milk. Okay. Beef milk, the best. Hell yeah. Okay. Yes, Bok. Whole milk, cow's milk. You know what? Carabao milk, fine. Basta whole. You don't think of nuts being milk. You think of cows. Yeah, right? I'm with you there, TJ. Alright. What's the obvious milk joke? Drop it, Levy. What is the joke? Ex ko lagi ako. Wait, what? I almost read what you said, Romeo. Buti na lang hindi ko nasabi yun. Yeah, Chad. I am on that take. I am on that take. I think there's only one milk. I don't know why AIDS. Baka auto-filter nung naka-high kasi yung filter nung nung YouTube. There's only one milk. And there is whole milk only. Yeah. Baka lumabas, if ever lalabas pa rin siya dito, yung joke mo, AIDS, lalabas pa rin siya dito if hindi siya lalabas sa chat. But anyway, as I was saying, Chad, yeah, I think every other milk is kind of sissy. You know what I mean? Every milk out there that isn't whole milk. Again, the only exception is if you are lactose intolerant. But to prefer other milks than whole milk, I might have to agree na doon nagsimula yung collapse of society. Because whole milk is so nutritious for you. It's so it's filled with a lot of calories, a good amount of protein, good amount of fat. And then you're gonna dilute it by making it low fat. You're gonna dilute it even further with water to make it skimmed or non-fat. And then when you're not yet done with that, you go big nut. And then you're gonna go end up looking for nuts to put in your milk, right? The guy did say that there are more chemicals in... That's true too. The processing that it takes to keep almond milk, oat milk, and all these milks fresh and safe for consumption after being stored for a long period of time, sobrang daming chemicals. Not that they're necessarily harmful for you, but they're just the opposite of nutritious. I don't know. I mean, people will argue too that cow's milk is also very heavily processed, but at least the nutrition is inherently there. Also, what happens to all the almonds once na-extract na yung almond milk from the almond? Tapon? Almond is so good. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I think, yeah. Breast and cow's milk is the best. I don't think it's necessary to say breast milk is the best. Especially as grown adults. Let's just say cow's milk. Oh! But you know, I'm so curious whoever discovered cow's milk. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, only humans of all the species in the world, I think I remember reading this when I was in high school. Only humans voluntarily drink another animal's milk. Diba? Every single animal or mammal drinks milk from their mother. It's only humans who prefer milk from other sources too. We're talking about milk, SWG. Yeah, I don't know. I'm with this chat. From our dog's teeth. I mean, to be fair, they're not wild animals. Domesticated na sila. Domesticated na yung cats, yung pets na yung animals na yan. They're actually pets. So, they're actually not acting very naturally anymore. I would say, AIDS. We're the only species who drinks milk beyond infancy. Oh, there you go, AIDS. Yun. What? What? Yeah, that colostrum, Romeo. Anyway, I think that was a good one. And I think I am gonna take the controversial opinion of saying that whole milk or nothing, right? Okay, one more exception. Just to make sure that I don't leave anything unturned. No stone left unturned. Dietary restrictions. Okay? The only time you can't do whole milk is if you have strict dietary restrictions. So if you're lactose intolerant or you're put on a specific diet by your doctor. I think we can all agree there. Other than that, if you drink anything else other than whole milk, you're being a wuss. I said it. Okay, balik tayo dito, chat. We only have 10 names here. 3 winners only. 3 winners only. 10 raffle entries only, but 3 winners. you have a 30% chance of winning, chat. So if your name still isn't here, now's your chance to press 1. Wag kang mag-alala, AIDS. Any day can be your lucky day. Anybody else want to join, or are we gonna go back to Subway Takes? Nido rin yata ako kung di ako nagkakamali. Once naging formula na. Also, chat, low-fat milk. Hindi na siya pure milk. Alright, Manny's joining. Hindi na siya pure milk. It's, ano na siya eh. It's reconstituted. Tapos may water na rin. I mean, at least with whole milk, talagang milk. Right? Just UHT and pasteurized. Alright, nobody else joining. We're gonna go back to Subway Takes. Maybe 1 or 2 more. 1 or 2 more.
So what's your take?
Dating apps should have 30 days expiration date on all the photos on your phone.
100% agree.
But
Oh, wait, what? AIDS?
Dating apps, you need to update your photos every 30 days.
Every 30 days.
Are you on dating apps?
Of course I am.
Are you on Raya?
On Raya?
Raya's a good one.
Okay, I'm there.
I love her accent. I love it. Is that the Boston accent? I actually don't know.
I'm looking for a sugar daddy.
You're looking for a sugar daddy?
No,
Yes.
it's like a Russian accent. A sugar daddy.
Do you want DMs?
I want DMs.
You want DMs?
DMs to Kevin Hayes, my son.
Okay.
And he will tell me what's cooking.
Okay, what's your type?
Show me your checking account. This is my tongue. My type is the checking account.
That's it, just rich.
I want to have fun, man. You know what? I work
Slavic.
enough in my life. I want to have fun.
Would you date someone like Leonardo DiCaprio? Is that good? Like maybe Denzel Washington?
Denzel Washington, this is my type. I'm from
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington. I'm sorry. DiCaprio, Macapio, let him stay there.
McCapio.
I told you again, I want to see the zeros on his account, man. I'm an old for 15 years.
You've been alone for 15 years?
Yes, the scumbag kicked the bucket on me.
Oh, God.
Yeah, piece of...
Typical man.
Typical man. You know, they don't...
Pag sinabi bang pag sinabi bang kick the bucket on me, like he passed already? He passed away already, or nag-divorce? He did. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Listen to me. They don't listen to the doctor. They don't have brains in the brain. It's zero.
Yo, I like that. I like that. You have no brains in the brain. That's a really good insult, right? You have no brains in your brain.
Brains. If they didn't have the dingly between the legs, they leave it in the hotel.
100% agree.
I like it. You see, this is my type. He agree with me with everything. He doesn't argue with me. He goes with the flow.
It's getting hot in here.
I know, me too. Something is cooking.
Something is cooking.
And he's not in the kitchen. He's in the bedroom.
So, sobrang saya ng personality na ganun, chat, no?
True.
Like, being around somebody like this. Look, they barely even talked about the take. The take was updating your dating app. But at the end, like, I didn't even notice na magto 2 minutes na yung video na to. But they didn't talk about it past the 20-second mark. And it's just the personality of the woman that took over. Galing, no? Well, okay. What do you think? I think is everybody here in agreement? Dating app photos should have a 30-day expiration date. 1 or 2? Do you agree? Press 1. Disagree? Press 2. Dating app photos, 30-day expiration date. I'm trying to see why why one would press 2. Maybe if it's my birthday and I feel like I really look good in that day, I'd want it to be my main or one of my photos, right? Like, don't get me wrong, chat, I'm on no dating app. If I hear this too many times, okay? And I just want to dispel it once and for all. If anybody says that I am on Grindr, please don't fall for it, chat. I've heard this across many years na nasa Grindr daw ako. First of all, that's just categorically false, chat. Like, no. I'm not on that app. And 2, I've been in a relationship for the last years. But yeah, may mga fake accounts on Grindr. I think it's even my friend Jacob too. Jacob, I have another friend, Raff. They always get notified that they're on Grindr. Let me do quick maths here, Levy. Going on 4. Thimble. All right. So all of us believe so. 30-day expiration. Got it. Okay, last, and then we'll do the raffle. What? The Bumble for short people. Okay. I want to read the comments.
What's your take?
I want to read the comments for the milk take. Bro, double down on kidnapping. Big Nut sounded like a prison nickname. You're a big strong boy. I stand against Big Nut. Okay. He is actually speaking facts. All right, one last.
So what's your take?
I think Republicans should have their own bathrooms because I don't feel safe around them.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I can say a lot about Republicans and political parties in the U.S., so we'll watch this one instead.
So what's your take?
Bring back segregation.
100% disagree.
What? What? sobrang hot take nun. What the hell?
Agree.
Dead angry. Bring it back. I want to know where I'm not welcome, okay? Put them signs back up. Colors only, whites only. Let's do it, all right? Rip the Band-Aid off. Especially for a restaurant. Are you kidding me? Whites only? What do I want to do in there? What they got? Mashed potatoes? Mayonnaise? Hot dogs? Colors only, we got seasoning, turmeric, paprika.
Okay, I like this.
Okay.
You're saying that the black excellence.
Absolutely.
The segregation is to get the
colored excellence.
Okay.
Okay. What's the playlist in the whites only spot? They playing Carrie Underwood and Kid Rock. We playing Babyface and Diggable Planets. Ain't no overhead lighting. What are you talking about?
Wait, where am I going?
Colors.
Hell yeah.
Look at his hair. Talk about where am I going? That's the problem with North Africans.
That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. I'm in. 100% agree. Let's go.
Talk about where I'm going.
Oh, man. Yeah.
What happens to you in the summertime?
Where are we putting the Italians?
Listen.
I just want to know.
I don't need their food. I don't like tomatoes.
So they're going on the white side.
Black people spend over $1 trillion a year. I would love for the government to force us to spend it on our own people. You know?
Yo, that's a pretty clever thing to say. That one's actually good.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I like this a lot.
I brought you over to the side.
And the black airplane?
Oh, come on. The Soul Plane, baby.
I want to be on Soul Plane.
Yes, it's going to be noisy on there, but that's what noise cancellation headphones are for. You know what I'm saying?
And they're going to have all the good movies?
All the good movies, all the good music.
Oh, man.
And while we at it, bring back sundown towns. They never left, but...
What's that?
Well, a sundown town was back in the day during Jim Crow where black people weren't allowed to be in a town after the sunset.
Wow.
So those towns never left. They still exist in America, but they took the signs down. I want them to put the signs back up. I wanted to save 248 miles to the next town that likes colored people. Get your gas in Atlanta. Don't stop till you get to Savannah, all right?
I'm with her.
He with me.
Hey, that was a good. It started off weird, but yeah, I like it. I think it's just I think it's a great take, and it's also more of a. I think it's just more of a call out, diba? It's more of a call out just to it's a protest, right? Like a protest through comedy, I would say. Na ano lang, I mean, of course she's not being 100% serious unless she is, right? Because she said it in the first 20 seconds. I'm dead ass, sabi niya. But yeah, it's a good call out for sure to where our society is headed. Yeah. Galing, no? Yeah, colorism never really left. Yeah, because that's also one of the things that she said but didn't really dig deeper into. Mock, when she said that I want to know where I'm actually not welcomed. Because ngayon, the racism is subtle, but it's there. So you kind of feel like you're not welcome, but it's not explicitly stated that you're not welcome. So you're stuck in this gray zone where it could sometimes be worse. Kaya, yeah, medyo dun ko nakita yung wisdom in what she wanted to say when she said that line. I want to know where I'm not welcome. Put up the signs. What do you mean by this, Tavis? What do you mean by you will find that in so many places here? Like the subtle racism? I think in general, Levy, the West don't really have... what do you mean by food differences? Wait, where are we? Sa Philippines? What are we talking about? Oh, that sucks, man. I hate that, Tavis. 100% would hate something like that. I can't believe that thing still exists, even. Oh, segregation of food places? I wouldn't know the first thing. I'm so stuck in the cesspool of fast food that I'm barely familiar with our local food. But that's a good question. Kung magkaroon ng segregation, ano kaya ang Tagalog and Bisaya restaurants? What? Is that for real, AIDS? Not allowed in a food place just because you look a certain way? Weird, man. Weird. All right, chat. Before we move into the raffle, which we will be doing already, pagalawin naman natin to. Come on, let's get this thing moving, chat. We do have a super chat goal of 469 TTS optional. better if TTS, but Super Chat just as good. Also, let's get this thing moving. 138 is currently where we're at. Huwag na natin itong palayuin pa. We need 225. Let's get that eyebrow slit. And move up the membership goal here. Move up the membership count because we are starting to move further away from 225. So, if hindi pa kayo member, please become a member. Best way to support the stream. At the same time, if you're feeling extra generous, you can also gift memberships to other people in our live stream. Yes, alam ko totoo nga. Actually, Romeo, sa South Korea, Japan, in East Asia, I think prevalent. Super subtle, but it's there. Yeah, Asians against each other. Yeah, exactly what Romeo said. Let's go.
Galawin daw natin, sabi ni Sir C. Touch
Let's
it,
go.
touch it.
Touch it, touch it. Pagalawin ang braso. Let's go, chat. Thank you so much for that, SWG. W's in the chat for that. Do we have is red? I think we're about to have our. I think we're about to have our first ever. Let me just check it over here. Memberships, badges. 2 years. Look at this, chat. 2 years. Two years before we unlock the black badge. Akala ko may 18 months. Oh well. Good enough still. Alright, let's do this. Raffle time. We'll get the last list of names tonight. And then we will spin the wheel. No second wheel. Straightforward die tonight. Just straight up last 3 standing. Winner chooses. First place winner chooses what they want to bring home. Let's go. Pwede pa, Barnes?
Mabalik tayo sa milk content. Cream in adobo is acceptable. #adoboys. Oh, eto I touch it na.
Ito, I touch it na. Cream in adobo? Pwede pa, Barnes. Let me add you right here. Fugler and 2 Sony loot bags to be given away. Gosh. Cream in adobo. It kind of reminds me of pinya sa adobo. Do you remember? Sino naglalagay ng pinya sa adobo? I remember watching that in a commercial. And I absolutely liked it. I absolutely liked that one. Nah, the only adobo for me is chicken adobo. Sige na nga, pork adobo. Pero yung pork adobo na hindi marami masyadong taba. Arte. Na sinigang pa rin. Sinigang number 1. Sinigang number 1. Mixed adobo the best. Oh, this one is good. I think I've only ever tried this a couple of times in my life, but I remember that they were good. Adobo with fried potatoes. Yeah. Sinigang na may pakwan. Restaurants do that, right? I think Locavor and Manam do Watermelon sinigang. I think it's an okay take. Chat, did you see what Lirio typed? Adobo tapos may atay. Are you 70 years old, Lirio? Bakit mahilig ka sa atay? Oh, kimchi sinigang sounds good. I don't think I've ever tried kimchi sinigang. Pero masarap, parang for me, masarap ang maanghang na sinigang. So, kimchi would be nice there. I just can't imagine the smell though. Sinigang the best. Pork sinigang only. But no, basta wag lang hipon sinigang. Shrimp sinigang. Sinigang na hipon. Adobong sinigang. Now we're getting somewhere, Romeo. Sinigang na adobo. Nalalansan ka sa kimchi, Christian? Or masyado kang naanghangan? Spicy lang, ano? So naalala ko nga SWG, you don't like spice that much. Alright, anybody else? If there are 3 winners and there are 12 entries, that means you have a 1 in 4 chance of winning. 25%. Is my math right? Yeah, 1 in 4 chances of winning. 25% chance. Wait, 25? No, not 25%. 1 in 12. 3 divided by 12. 1 over 4. So yeah, 25% chance of winning. All right, chat. Good luck to our lucky future winners. Roll call na to. After this, di na tayo pwede magdagdag. So now is your last chance to say that you want to join. Barnes, Christian, Juan V, Levi, Lirio, LJ, Mock, Manny, Paolo, Romeo, SWG, and Yel. 2 days, Christian. Punta ka ba, Christian? Pau and Mock. Alright, Pau and Mock are here. Alright, chat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, chat. Good luck. Ay, si Bok sumali. Hold on. Sumali si Francis last minute. There you go. Alright. Good luck. Final 3. Top 3 will win in tonight's mini raffle. Good luck to everybody. First one to be eliminated. Oh man. LJ. I'm sorry. But thank you for joining. Ini-edge na naman. Manny, thank you for joining. Ito si Manny, umiinit na naman yung losing streak niya eh. After a couple of wins, hindi na ulit pinanalo si Manny. Thank you, Manny, for joining. Levi, you no longer have to worry about your meeting starting in 8 minutes. I think si Levi yung may pinakamalupit na losing spree. I'm so sorry, Levy. Alright. Couple more. Oof. Christian, thank you for joining. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have a 30% chance of winning. 9 na natitira. Good luck to you. Hindi ko pwede i-shuffle kasi magdidikit yung mga pangalan. Alright. Paolo, thank you for joining. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people left on the wheel. Okay. I guess you don't have to think that way now, Levy. Let's go. Oh my goodness. All right, Mock. Thank you for joining. Last 7. Romeo, thank you for joining. For the 6 remaining on our wheel, I will now begin to take down names. Just so I know, in case you're not here, para ibigay sa mga succeeding people. Alright, here we go. Good luck to our final people. Barnes, Francis, Juan V, Lirio, SWG, and Yel. Naku po, si Yel yata yung wala. Ay, naku po. Yel, thank you for joining. You are now number 6. Who is going to be getting number 5? I didn't mean to. Place number 5. Thank you for joining, Francis. Ganun talaga kapag yung chip time mas mabagal sa akin. Next! Alright, SWG is at number 4. Which means that these people are in our top 3. The question is, are they present? Are they here to claim their prizes? Barnes, 1V, and Lirio, press 1. 1V is present. Barnes, press 1 if you're here. Alright, looks like all our winners are present. Si Barney, chat. Barney is the person to beat. Okay, all our winners are here. Okay, so question to our number 1 winner, Lirio. Lirio, what prize are you getting? Lirio, are you getting our Sony loot bag? By the way, just want to say again that I won't be able to ship the paper bag in the parcel, okay? Masyadong malaki yung paper bag and it won't fit the parcel. So I will be shipping directly your Sony t-shirt. It's dry fit, by the way. Your Sony dry fit. And your Sony cap. So, which one do you prefer, Lirio, as our number one winner? Or, Lirio, gusto mo ba yung Fugler na napanalunan mo nung nakaraan? Yun lang eh, no? Chat, kaya natin to nira-raffle talaga today. Because si Lirio, pinare-raffle niya to nung napanalunan niya last time. Alright, Lirio, you gotta choose. Sony loot bag or Fugler? And then 1V, you also gotta choose. If ever, which one are you getting? Loot bag or Fugler? US, no? US ba client mo, Levi? Kaya ka nalito. It's gonna take some getting used to. Whoa! Whoa, 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 Levi. Levi, you just got your first dub. Kasi pinasa sa'yo yung winnings ni Lirio. Alright, in that case, Levi, which are you getting? Are you getting your Sony loot bag? Or are you getting your Fugler? Oh yeah, W's in the chat for Lirio. Alright. Okay, okay, okay. Bakit may L sa dulo? Alright, alright. So Levi now gets the Sony loot bag. How about you, 1V? Sony loot bag or Fugler? Let me just write that down. Bakit LK Levi? Then I will write Levi for the Sony loot bag. Okay, 1v, you gotta choose. Juan Villadolid, you gotta choose Sony loot. Okay. At dahil dun, kay Barnes mapupunta ang Fugler. Which I think Barnes actually wants. Actually, ito yata talaga yung price na gusto ni Barnes eh. Alright. 1v. Alright. 1v. Barney Fugler. I got it. I got it. Thanks, the Barnes, in advance. Okay, so if you will be going to our anniversary this coming Saturday, I will be handing it over to you, the prizes. But if not, I will be having it shipped. Goes the same for our Alt F4 starter kits. If pupunta naman kayo on Saturday, especially if you've won, because you will be recognized as winners on that day. Please let me know para personally ko na lang din ibibigay. Yeah. All right. That being said, I think this is where the stream ends, chat. I will see you tomorrow. Let's try to have a long stream tomorrow. Want to do a 4-hour stream? I think we can rock a 4-hour stream. What's the proposition here? What is the proposition? Okay. Will this be for Saturday or for tomorrow? In the spirit of giving, I'm giving something to give away to the people. To the people. Congrats, winners. All right. I think that's where we could top the stream off with. Yung ipadadala ni Levi. But for now, chat, let's cue our outro music. I'll see you tomorrow, Friday. We will be, based on our stream schedule, we will be exploring You Should Know. Probably do a lot of Reddit read-throughs. Something outside of Reddit Philippines para maging mas diverse ang magiging topics natin. I do owe us a good read-through as well. Okay. Just waiting for Levi here. Thank you for making tonight very, very special to the following people. Thank you. Wait, let me look at our history. Thank you so much for the love, Gio, Zakaru, SWG, and AIDS, ang ating mga nag-donate sa TTS. And then also over here on YouTube, nothing. It's okay. It's okay though. We're all good. Okay, wait. Just waiting for Levi's photo actually. Oh, there! Oh! There you go, chat. Pinadala na ni Levi. It is this one. These are PlayStation tags. What? These are so cool. Ito ang ipamimigay ni Levi. Alright, Levi. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's an iron-on sticker. So you could actually press it on your clothes. This looks sick, man. Alright. Sa Sabado ba raw? Tinatanong ni SWG. Oh, alright. How about you, Levi, chat? W's. Thank you so much for tonight. Again, I'll see you tomorrow. Lots of read-throughs tomorrow. Lots of cuentos also. And let's try to make it a long stream because on Saturday, magkikita-kita na tayo for our anniversary. That's up to you, SWG. Not mandatory. Aga, no? Burr months naman eh. Pwede na mag-exchange gifts. Thank you to our mods also. Barnes, Paring Ray, and Bok. Thank you so much, Benny fam. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Oh, let's go! Chat, let's go, June, with the Euro. W June. Oh, wait! Chat! Di ko alam. June, let me know if pwede ko pakita in the next stream. Chat, umabot na yung Benny Fam merch natin all the way to Germany. That's so cool. Not the sticker. I remember showing you the sticker. May iba pang dumating na sa Germany na merch. Yup. But you can ask June's permission para may pakita natin next time. Okay, have a great evening. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.